Ruby's Sneaky Sneeze Plan. Meet Ruby. She is a feisty calico cat with bold patches of orange, black, and white. Ruby isn't just any cat. She is the queen of her castle. She has very big ears, very long whiskers, and a personality that is even bigger. If there is a box to sit in, she's in it. If there's a high shelf to climb, she's on it. Ruby lives with her favorite human, Steph. Steph is very kind, with reddish-brown hair and bright hazel eyes. Every morning, Ruby helps Steph fold the laundry by pouncing right into the middle of the warm piles. "Ruby, you little monster." Steph laughs, but Ruby just purrs and closes her eyes. Then there is Daddy. Ruby loves Daddy most of all. He gives the best chin scratches and always lets Ruby nap on his chest while he watches movies. Ruby thinks Daddy is absolutely perfect, except for one very big, very annoying problem that happens every single week. Every Sunday, Daddy puts on his coat and says, "I'm going to Mommy's house, Ruby. Be a good girl." Ruby watches him walk out the door, and her tail twitches with hot jealousy. She knows exactly where he is going, and she does not like it one bit. Mommy's house is a paradise for cats. It has a stunning garden filled with red roses and tall yellow sunflowers. There are colorful birds splashing in a stone bird bath and tiny bunnies hopping through the green clover. It looks like a dream, but to Ruby, it's a total nightmare. The garden isn't the real problem. The problem is the other cats. There is Uncle Lucy, a fluffy white cat who acts like a king, and Luna, a beautiful white female cat who loves to climb the tall trees. Daddy spends all afternoon petting them instead of his number one girl, Ruby. And then there is Lindo. Lindo is a tuxedo-brown tabby cat who thinks he is the fastest hunter in the world. Daddy plays feather chase with Lindo for hours. When Daddy finally comes home, he smells like roses, bunnies, and, worst of all, other cats. One evening, Ruby sniffed Daddy's jacket and made a funny face. "Disgusting," she thought. "He smells like Lindo's fur and Uncle Lucy's perfume." She decided right then and there that she had to stop these Sunday visits. She needed a sneaky plan to keep Daddy all to herself. Ruby spent all night thinking. She watched a show on the glowing TV screen about humans who sneeze when they get near animals. "Allergies," Ruby purred. "If Daddy thinks he is allergic to the garden cats, he will have to stay home and cuddle with me." Ruby's plan was very devious. She crept into the kitchen and found the secret ingredient, black pepper. She also gathered some old, ticklish feathers from under the sofa and a few clumps of dusty lint she found behind the radiator. She was ready to mix her masterpiece. Just before Daddy left on Sunday, Ruby snuck into the hallway. She carefully sprinkled her super sneeze mix inside Daddy's shoes and deep into his coat pockets. "This will teach those white cats a lesson," she hissed quietly, hiding back in the shadows. When Daddy arrived at Mommy's house, he started to feel very strange. As soon as he knelt down to pet Uncle Lucy, his nose began to tickle. Mommy looked at him with surprise. "Are you okay?" she asked as Daddy's face turned a bright shade of pink. "Achoo! Achoo! Achoo!" Daddy barked. He couldn't stop sneezing. Every time he moved, the pepper and dust in his pockets puffed out. He had to leave the garden and drive home early. When he walked through the front door, Steph gasped. "Your nose is so red." "I don't understand," Daddy sniffled. "I think I might be allergic to Uncle Lucy, Luna, and Lindo. I can't go over there anymore." Steph patted his shoulder. "Maybe you should stay home next week. It's much safer here with our sweet, loyal Ruby." Ruby jumped onto Daddy's lap and curled into a perfect, fuzzy circle. She let out a long, happy purr. The plan had worked perfectly. The garden cats were forgotten, and Daddy was all hers. Ruby closed her eyes, the undisputed queen of the house once again.